live. Hi, am I live?
You are live now.
I am live. Alright. Hello, internet people of the internet. Alright. Let's see. We are doing a Druid, which is perhaps not my favorite class, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, a name. First person, alright, I will do the same thing as Funkmaster. First person after this, alright. See, Kibli. It'll be Kibli. Alright, Kibli. Alright, timer starts as soon as I press OK. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, Diablo 2. First thing I do, throw out my shield, because we do not need that shield. It just gives us recovery animations, and that's just going to slow us down. But yeah, this is Diablo 2, and so it begins indeed. You said it, Druid. Okay. Yeah, this is Diablo 2. It is the sequel to Diablo. Nice, we immediately find a belt. That's good. There are some differences between this and Diablo 2. Like, potions do not restore immediately. There are more classes. Yeah, there you have a belt. It's not worth it. It's not useful for shine. But yeah, we are going to need to level. We have a couple of things we need to find along the way. But for the most part, we are just going to be running and killing things. First thing to note is that I am going to want to be level 2 before I exit the first area, because the Druid is kind of weak. And there we go. I need the first level, or level 2, so I can get Firestorm, because you don't want to hit things in this game, because hitting things requires attack rating, and attack rating is annoying to deal with. So if you have a skill, if you speed on this, you want to use magic elemental spells as much as possible. Nice, that's a good shrine. I have not found any mana potions, which is a bummer. Alright, there's a boss group. Alright, teleportation, that's not too bad. Which means, since we don't have any mana potions, I'm going to have to put a couple points into energy to hopefully kill this group before it runs out. Nope. Alright, you teleport away. You don't always see teleport bosses actually teleport. Alright, pick up the potions. Okay, an eagle orb. So yeah, just like with Diablo 1, maps are randomly generated, but they are generated with most of them are generated with based on rules. And if you know those rules, you can make very educated guesses. For example, the way forward is always somewhere in the center of the walls. If you find one in the corner, that means you haven't gone the right way. Hello, Bishbosh. We don't bother with you because the Druid is bad at killing things in melee. Right. So yeah, this is looking like a corner. Nope, this shouldn't be a corner. See, we have one mana potion. This is totally going to be corner, isn't it? Yep, alright, there was corner. I lied, stream lied. Yeah, cold plains is a bit annoying. So it's on this wall. But it's a pretty straightforward run. There's no way of duping, as far as I'm aware. Saving quitting works quite differently. And you do need to meet a level requirement to beat the game. So we are going to be level 21 at least when we beat the game. Oh, this is a good shrine. This is the shrine that you want to find. It is affectionately called Teo Shrines by a lot of people, because there's one of the runners who's called Teo. He always seems to have a Teo Shrine. Alright, So there are a couple of bosses that will always spawn on maps. Oh yeah, you only want to kill boss groups and champion groups in general, because with some exceptions, oh nice, because they give 5 times the experience of regular enemies. So Rekinishu has a tendency, has quite a predilection of killing you, especially if you're playing a weak class, like Druid. So Druid has, like, his damage up is broken, but he is insanely squishy, so we're going to put some points into vitality. I can throw this one away. Carrying a weapon is unnecessary. This is boss group, they have a fanaticism aura. Oh, and we died. Thankfully the waypoint is right outside. I figured I died at one point. Druid is not my favorite class. It's a very well placed waypoint there. Archers are scary. Archers are always scary. They are the destroyer in this game. So yeah, one difference, well, 2 differences between this and the other one is 1 potion. Again, as I mentioned, potions do not restore health and mana immediately. So they like, based on a couple of factors, they, like, when you drink a potion, it ticks up at a certain pace. We don't have a stamina potion, so you have to be a bit more. Proactive with drinking potions. And also, oh yeah, this is Underground Passage. Underground Passage is the worst map, one of the worst parts of the entire game for me. There's a lot of stuff to kill. I am mostly just picking up things so I can make money. The other difference that I wanted to mention is, as opposed to the first game, they have added the ability to run in this game. Unfortunately, it comes with the caveat of that you can't. They added this for some reason. They thought that running is OP, so they added this stamina system. And as you see, this bar down here, when you run, it ticks down, and when it's empty, you can't run anymore, so you just have to walk. And at the start of the game, you have very little stamina. That's a good boss grip. That's a good champion grip. Sure do need mana. I don't need to pick that up. So there's a thing at the start of the game, which you might have to do later on as well. That's called it's a bit of a tech called run toggling, which is you have you can toggle running on and off, because when you keep running, when you have low stamina, it doesn't regenerate. So you just like mash this thing. You just mash this run key over and over, so you keep above level. Alright. There's something with the might over here. Oh, that's boss group, nice. But yeah, the thing we're gonna do normal. Normal is the least straightforward, or in Act 1, the least straightforward. Ooh, that's a wolf helmet. That's a wolf head. It's the least straightforward act in the game, because we are going to go into this tower here a couple times to get ourselves a couple of runes. Runes are another system that they added in the expansion. Runes are basically they're basically like these gems. They are items and gear often have sockets in them, they have holes. That's a good map layout. You never know the layout. You want the waypoint here as close to the tower as possible, because yeah, we're going to be running back and forth to it over and over. Because the end boss of this area, the Countess, she has a very high drop chance for runes. just gonna buy teleport here and there, and I can put that there. Oh, we got 2 of them. Sorry, I just like having my inventory neat and tidy. But yeah, we are going to grind the countess. That's not what I intended to do. In terms of things we need to buy, there isn't a whole lot. I'm just from her. I just want a 2-socket staff, because I'm going to use that to make a rune word called Leaf. Oh yeah, I should probably finish mentioning what the rune. But runes are basically things you put into sockets in items, and they give bonuses depending on the rune. But if you combine a specific amount of specific runes in a specific order in specific items, you create so-called rune words, which are basically items that have even more bonuses to them. And the rune words we are going to be looking for are is Stealth and Leaf. A Stealth is a tall rune and an F rune in a 2-socket chest piece. What that will do is give us a lot of faster run walk, which will make us run faster, and is going to give us faster hit recovery, which means that every time that you get in the recovery animation, there are a couple of frames where you can't do anything. I will pick that up. And that's bad, because you can die to that. And have faster recovery makes it so there are fewer frames, and it will give us faster cast rate, which will make us cast spells faster. Then the second rune word that we're going to be looking for is Leaf, which is as I mentioned, it is a tear rune and a roll rune. And yeah, certainly Enigma is actually the way to go. That is the real rune word, indeed. Wait, is that a V shape? No, that's not a V shape. The tower always has 5 level. Oh yeah, Leaf gives us +3 to all skill. Yeah, +3 to all skill fire skills. This is the Druid only uses fire skills. That is a big boost in damage. And yes, this game is very scary. It has a lot of spooky ghosts to Wolfhead. There are class-specific items in this game. Like a certain item slot with a certain type of gear that only a certain class can use. And for druids, they are helmets shaped after animals. And the class-specific items can give us plus skill, +2 certain skills randomly. Well, that's good. Find the other, and if we get really lucky, we can get a Ruru or a Wolfhead with +2 Firestorm, which is one of our 3 damage spells we're going to be using, or a +2 Fissure, which is the thing that we're going to use pretty much for the rest of the game. Fissure, we are going to see the beauty of Fissure. It is I would say it's probably the most broken damage spell in the early game. It does stupid amounts of damage. And we are going to be abusing the heck out of that. Alright, we found the F rune. Alright, we are going to grab a belt. We want a 2-socket chest piece, that's good. Alright, in terms of stats and stuff, oh yeah, we're going to look for... One good thing to look for between runs is looking for shrines, which are temporary buffs. There are a couple of different shrines. This, for example, is a skill shrine that gives +2 to all my skills. So that makes my damage even better. There's another skill shrine, but there we go. We want the Tail shrine. We want the experience shrines, because they boost your experience gain by 50%, I think. This is a large level. And yeah, you want to be around level between level 10.5 and 13 when you exit the tower to be about in line with the level requirements. But in terms of stats points, we are pretty much just going to put points into vitality for the health, except for 10 points into strength. We get 25, so we can equip a belt, because as you noticed, instead of having, I don't know, is it 8 or something, 10 slots for potions, and the first Diablo you have 4, but they like depending on the belt that you're carrying, there are a couple, you get tiers of them. So with a sash I get 1 additional tier, and once I equip a belt I will get 2 additional, and that's very convenient. This tower is not very, it's a very quick tower for runes, but it's not very quick for experience. There, in terms of gear and stuff, yeah, the only thing you really need are the rune words and some resistances. Would be nice, but the Druid is like one of the least gear dependent classes in the game. So we can just, like, we don't even really need to worry about picking things up. The only thing that we really should be picking things up is things that we can sell. And then maybe some rings and amulets and stuff, because they can give nice things. Ah, cursed. Oh yeah, that's one fun thing about this game is boss groups have random enchantments. That's a ring, good. And like different enchantments do different things. That boss group had a cursed enchantment, and what that does is when they attack you, they will cast a curse called Amplified Damage, which increases the physical damage you take by, I think it doubles it basically, the physical damage you take, which is bad by itself. Can be bad by itself, but the worst thing about it is that it overrides whatever shrine you have active. So basically, if you have what it did there is, when the archer cursed me there, nice, that's good. Ooh, hawk helmet. And maybe lose 2 health. Why? Sure, why not? Let's see. No, I don't want to quit that.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we have our stealth, which is good. We can just put it in there right now. But see, it makes a stealth, which has a lot of bonuses to it. And that's good. We need that. And that's kind of it. As you can see, I quit the belt now with 3 tiers. So yeah, we just need a tier and a rattle rune. Preferably, I will find at least 1 more rattle rune. And yeah, that's kind of a fun little thing, as Rubel asked, that you can, if you equip the item you're going to make a rune word in, and then you just make a rune word in it, you will still have it equipped. If I were to take it off or I die, I won't be able to put it on again until I'm level 17. The thing is that it doesn't, like, the bonuses and stats and stuff do not apply until I can actually equip it. So it doesn't really help us that much, or it doesn't help us yet until we are level 17. But you can wear it, which convenience thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only annoying thing is if I die or I accidentally take it off, I can't equip it yet again until I'm the level requirement, which is 17. The level requirement for rune words is based on the highest level rune that the rune word is made of. Axe Master sure has a bit of money. I am picking up some stuff just for money. That's the only reason. The Druid is, again, like... The Druid is probably the least gear and money dependent class of all of them. Especially once you, like... Ooh, that's a nice one now. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any identify scrolls left. There's a one guaranteed... Not guaranteed, but... Ooh, you are hitting hard. There's one almost a guaranteed boss group on each floor of the tower except for the first one. But there is a chance, depending on how the levels are like generated, that there's a second boss group, but we unfortunately didn't get that sort of tile. Stuff in here. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned the spell that I'm using right now is called Molten Boulder. It is a very, very spicy meatball, and everything's not what we need. Let's see. Ah, take a shot. Basically, the thing, you put 2 points into it because it is the best way to kill the Countess. Because Countess is fire enchanted, which goes back to the enchantments that boss group can have. There are a couple different enchantments that give the enemies resistances to certain elements. And fire enchantment, for example, gives fire resistance. And that means that the Countess is like she can take a lot of fire damage for dying. But the Molten Boulder basically is it also does physical damage, and if it like with smaller enemies, it will keep knocking them back and hitting them. Also, my kitten just woke up, and hopefully she doesn't do any. No. Hopefully she won't do something unfortunate like turn my computer off, which she does every now and then. And we are going to go Fisher once we're level 12, and all the spells have level requirements. I think she's chewing on my mouse cable. So yeah, once we get level 12, we get the thing that will make us go super fast. No, what are you doing? So the Druid has a lot of damage potential, like his spells do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, his spells are not super reliable. They are a bit annoying to use at times. Like, for example, Firestorm. Like it moves erratically, the flames. And oh my god, we got our leaf in one go. Nice. Alright, we have all the runes we need. Now I just would love one more brawl rune for the resistances. There we go. Quit this and just do this. This will give us some more life, which is good because Druid is squishy. Perfect. Let's see. Another tail shrine. Yay, good shrine luck. No. Oh yeah, we have a tail shrine. Oh, wait, never mind. So yeah, I'm just gonna do maybe one more run before we move on. Just to the just for the levels. See, we have almost 4 k, that'll be just fine. Alright. You have to run a long way for some of these boss groups. That's fine, because the levels is the only thing that we kind of want right now. Let's put your points there. Impossible. It's not impossible if you try, Druid. It's not impossible. Yeah, we have all the runes we need. We are good on levels, especially after this run. And that means we can move on after this. Yep. It's a bit difficult to see sometimes. This game loves blocking you. Enemies love blocking you, and that can be really annoying. Good, that's good. Right. I mentioned that there's a chance that you can get 2 boss groups. If you see this sort of tile, a bend like that, which I call a V shape, most people call them L shapes, I think. There's a chance, depending on when you get the first boss group, of you getting a second boss group that level. But unfortunately, the V shape we got didn't have, it was too early for us to get a second one. Oh dear. Alright, I will be just fine. Put that there, we can put that there. And yeah, it's going to do it. We do not get the pleasure of having any raw runes for the resistances. Oh, we will see. There's a decent chance that I am going to die. I already died once, so why not make it twice? Alright. So it begins indeed. So Molten Boulder, one of the thing that really makes Molten Boulder that efficient is the that it knocks enemies back, keeps knocking them back and doing damage to them like very quick succession. Larger enemies, it doesn't knock them back, so you lose out some so it's not very efficient to use against these big brutes. The leaf is for giving +3 to all fire skills. And the thing is, by fire skills, it is a very broad, it's a very broad term. A fire skill is basically, you can just see it as basically any skill that deals fire damage. And that includes our 3 main damage spells, as well as like things like for the paladin, the spell like the skill Holy Fire, which is an aura, or even like Corpse Explosion, which is my favorite spell in the game, which is a necromancer spell. And yeah, you make it in a 2-socket staff. I'm putting my mouse above the enemies just to see if they are bosses. And now we get Fissure. Fissure, we are going to... Basically what Fissure does is it's going to melt everything. Yeah, barracks is annoying. This area is annoying. There is a quest item here that we might find that can actually be kind of useful. Alright, so this is Fissure. Basically what Fissure does is it creates an area where, if we didn't get the quest item, that's fine. Quest item can be useful for maybe getting a specific item. But we don't need it. It's extremely optional. It's not worth going out of the way for. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay, I should explain what map rules are. As I said, maps are randomly generated, but they are generated after specific rules. So there's a thing called, or when you're running this game, you're reading map rules, you talk about going left, right, or straight. Basically, that refers to the entry tile, the alignment of the entry tile of an area. That's not the right way. And for example, the first two jail level, there are 3 jail levels. The exit, the way down, will always be called straight, which means it's going to be somewhere in this direction. So for example here, the exit tile is an angled straight. So I will know that I'm going to run here. Right. Ooh, small charm. Charms are items that give small, and they can give like passive bonuses as long as they are in your inventory. Unfortunately, that wasn't the useful one. Alright, that's not going to move us forward. That's also not the right way. Yeah, the maps can be very trolly. They can be very trolly. Alright, nope. We ran the completely wrong direction and we didn't really know. Let's kill this boss group. One of the beautiful things about Fissure, I don't think I explained Fissure properly. But one of the beautiful things about Fissure is that it's a very set it and forget it sort of spell. You just throw it on the ground, you can keep running. What it does is that it keeps, like it will keep like opening fissure in the ground. These scab things. Ooh, amulet. I will take that. And each one of them like will deal a certain amount of fire damage, and they will keep appearing in the area where you throw them. And enemies can be hit by multiple of those fire explosion things. So if you have enemies that run around a lot, they will basically just explode. Alright, we are out of stamina. We're out of stamina potions. Oh yeah, the white potions that I've been drinking throughout the run so far are stamina potions. They give you infinite stamina for 30 seconds. Which is very useful. And you can stack them. Oop, I'm out of mana stamina. I want the mana. Possessed champions they can take a lot of damage. Oh yeah, Fissure is broken. Fissure does so much damage. Alright, is this the right way? I don't... Okay, yeah, it's the right way. Yep, there we go. That's fixed. So yeah, the third jail level is always left. This map always looks the same. Let's just grab this for safety. You can skip a lot of the waypoints. No, get stamina potions just affect the, they just give stamina potion or stamina. Man, but if they did get faster on walk, that would be something else. That would be glorious. Put that point there. Alright. Catacombs is a mess. Catacombs, the first and third level, as far as I'm aware, are completely random. Like, there are no known map rules for them. The second level has the only way to the thing you can determine anything by is like if you find the waypoint, which you preferably don't, or you speculate. Alright. Then you know that it's to the right of the waypoint. Alright, we are level 13. As you see, a staff appeared in my hands. The reason why it appeared in my hands was because, as I said, I have specific runes, and they just make rune words. And the thing is that with each individual rune, they give certain items, and they have certain level requirement, or levels to them. And the first rune, dang it, the first rune, the tear, gives the bonus of mana after each kill, which basically means that every time we kill an enemy, we get 2 mana back, and that's basically going to make it so we not going to have to worry about boss groups or mana when we're just running around. Alright. So that's very useful, because yeah, Fissure costs 15 per cast, which is more than 2, but if you cast it on boss group, an enemy group, it usually means that there's enough of them to just make up all that by itself. I should probably mention there are a few like little tricks and stuff that you can do to like say go faster, save some time. One of them is called TP dropping. No, the level requirement is just the level of the highest rune word, or the highest rune. So a roll is level 19, which means that Leaf has a level requirement of 19. But yeah, TP dropping is basically just if you think that you have that's the waypoint, which means probably, oh yeah, it's down there. That is most likely it. But basically, if you find an advantageous place, like for example, since we know for a fact that the way down is going to be to the right of the waypoint, if we just drop a town portal at the start of the entrance of the area, if it turns out that it's faster, that it looks like the waypoint is on the exact opposite side of the area, it's fast. Just use the waypoint, go back to town, and then go through the town portal, which will put you at the place where the town portal was. We are getting messy. We're getting pretty bad. Catacombs maps. We're getting catacombs. This map, this level, I have no idea where to go. So we might just 100% these maps. That's not the way forward. The only thing that you can, like, every tile, when you play this game, the more you play this game, the more you will recognize tiles, and you will recognize like where you can go and where what is likely to be the right way or not. These dudes are annoying. Ooh, lightning shots. Right, this looks like it might be. Nope, this is not it either. It does end up there, doesn't it? We will have a quick look. I can like the Druids scale pretty badly with vitality. Like you don't get a lot of like life per point of vitality. And man, these Catacombs maps are no fun. Alright, here it is. We found it. So this is the first boss. This is the first act boss. This is Tyrael. She may ask us to fear her. She may tell us to die. Let's see. All right, she's telling us to die, maggots. But yeah, she is going to die very quickly because she does not like fire. She has a very big aversion to fire, and since you do fire damage, dead. Large axe. Ooh, what is large axe? I don't know. Wait, I think I know which one that is. Let's see, we don't get too many useful money drops here. And we're done with the first act. I'm going to be doing some slight movement optimizations and the like, to just like using the waypoints. Let's see, fire resist would be nice. I would very much like fire resist. What is up with the MF stuff? I use that one, so I'm buying this 2-socket hat just in case we find a raw rune along the way. Because the raw runes by themselves, if you put them into shields or helmets, they give fire resistance, which is going to be extremely important for Act 4 and for Act 3. Everything we need. So the map rules for these overworld maps is that the exit is always in a corner. Hey, look at that. We had an immediate... That's nice. That is exactly what you want. So, now that we are done with Act 1, now is when things start... Right? The game, now we're just playing the game like how we usually play the game. Oh, that's not there. I should have known that. So in the second and third act, you have to collect 3 things. Right, good. We have the waypoint. This is one of the things we need down here. We go to collect the Herodic Cube, which is bytes in which the Herodic Cube is an incredibly interesting system by itself. But basically, what you can do with the cube, you can do a lot of crazy things with the cube. Lycanthropy Raven, that's not what we want. I don't know. You can combine items to create new items, and in very crazy ways. But we're just going to use it to combine quest items together, so we can move on. I don't need to kill these things; they don't give a lot of experience. Halls of the Dead, always Halls of the Dead usually is probably one of the most straightforward levels, except when it decides to troll, which it didn't this time. We got very small maps there, which is good. I think I'm going to just buy more. So yeah, just like in Diablo 1, there are scrolls which are one-time use spells. There are only scrolls for Town Portal and Identify, though. And instead of having to carry them around individually, you can buy these tomes, which holds 20 of them, which is very convenient. Alright, now just looking, there we go, we found the way forward. The sequence of areas is always the same. So in this area, we are hoping to maybe... Oops, I didn't mean to kick that. We are hoping that there are going to be an enemy type called beetles. And the reason why we want beetles is because they give a lot of experience, and it doesn't look like we have beetles, unfortunately. That might... Yeah, beetles can definitely destroy you, because every time that you hit a beetle, they release charged bolts, which are like bolts of electricity. And since I have 0... Ooh, that's good. That's a good find. Since we have 0 lightning resistance... Oh, come on. That's not... There we go. Rejuvenation potions are nice. Right, this is very nice. This gives us 40 coldness and some life. This is a very good belt. Unfortunately, it's just 2 tiers instead of 3 potions. But it's going to help us quite a bit with the second act boss. But yeah, so it's a bit of a love-hate relationship with beetles. That's the place where we need to go in this area. Alright, that's the way forward. So as you saw that there, I TP dropped. Ooh, that's a very good place for it. That's a very good place for it. Means that we can go back and just go through the maggot lair. So the maggot lair is potentially awful. The map rules for the first level is always to the right, and the level 3 is always straight. But the thing is with this area, and the thing is with Druid spells, is that since they are so unreliable, you can't really use them very well. So we are going to have to... We can't use Fissure down here very efficiently, because the areas, like... the spaces are so tight that it doesn't really work that well. So we are going to have to use Firestorm, which is not super reliable, as well as Molten Boulder, which if Molten Boulder hits a wall, it will explode preemptively. And there's a long delay between when you can cast Molten Boulder and Fissure. Ooh, for example, yeah. The beetles, the bolts hit kind of hard. So we are going to try not to hug the beetles. We want to kill the beetles, not hug them. This looks like we are getting a very awkward map. A very awkward map. I'll throw down a Fissure there. This is an awkward group as well. Right. We can throw down a Fissure here, which will kill the beetles before we get there. Ooh, heavy boots. So, there are a couple of different tiers of come on, die. There are normal, unique. If you never played a Diablo game, there's unique or set items. There's normal. There's, let's see, magic. There's rare and no resistances, unfortunately. Just, yeah. And uniques are always, or items that are always the same set items as well. But then there's yellow, are they can have a lot of stats on them. Magic items just have can have up to 2 enchantments on them. And the thing is with boots can be very nice finds, because they can have both, they can have a lot of resistances, and they can have the faster run walk enchantment, which makes us run faster. This maggot lair is not very nice either. We are getting trolled by maggot lair, which it's just maggot lair doing maggot lair things. Yeah, level 15. Alright, that's the way down. Level 3 is usually pretty straightforward. Give us a minion. Ooh, Holy Freeze. Holy Freeze is annoying. Nope, maggot lair is not treating us well. It rarely does. It doesn't like treating you well, generally. Oh hey, we get us... which one is it? Cathans. Hit recovery is nice. Hit recovery is really nice. The Druid has a lot of recovery frames, which means if you get you can get easily stunlocked and murdered. Yeah, we've had some pretty good luck overall. It's true. It is definitely true. So we are on at least pays to go below the estimate. Say hi. Say goodbye to Cold Worm. So that is the first item that we need. That is the staff piece, which we are going to combine the staff pieces to to make a larger staff. I'm going to look through the shop to see if Charthy, or no, Farah maybe has some resist gear for us. Because since we don't have a roll rune, Act 4 is going to be scary. And I struggle with Act 4 like by itself. Right. Hey, that dude is fire immune. That means he is very... we do not want to fight. Actually, Molten Boulder still works because it has physical damage. Is it this corner? Who can say? Who can say? Hopefully us soon. Nope, it's not here. Drink a rejuvenation or a stamina potion, a methamphetamine potion. Some health potions. We are good on money. Alright. You can make a lot of good predictions about the map layouts of the overworld maps. Dark Elder is always in this area, so if you find him, that's pretty nice. Guaranteed experience. But not gonna lie, I haven't really spent that much time. I haven't done enough. I haven't done as much research as I should on map layouts and stuff. So I just basically hunt the core. I just hunt the walls. In Act 2, that usually works. Alright. Now we are going to the Viper Temple. The Viper Temple has snakes, and snakes can be very, very scary if they want to. They have a charge attack, which if they charge you, they are going to knock you back and stun you. And if there are enough snakes, they can just keep you locked down and murder you without you having anything to say about it. And I affectionately refer to it as pinballing because they just knock you around. Hey, Spidey Pig! Glad you could join us. I still ceremony. So the map rule for this, the Viper Temple, is it's always left. Unfortunately, left can mean a lot of things. Just because we know it's left doesn't mean that it's close by. Alright, we found the way down. There's a boss down here that always spawns called Fangskin, and Fangskin loves to kill you. Especially some classes. Alright, we're level 16. I want to be level... there, you can see that he started pinballing us. But we would have none of it. Alright, come on, pick up the thing, thank you. Now we have all the pieces we need to find along the way. Now we combine them into this. And we talk to this dude. Okay, we might as well just buy some health potions from you while we're here. And we enter the Arcane Sanctuary. Oh, hey! Hey, Haffy! You get to catch me live. I will try not to disappoint you. So, Arcane Sanctuary! Arcane Sanctuary. Arcane Sanctuary. Well, what can I say about it? You start in the center, and it has 4 spokes coming off of it. The spokes themselves always they always follow a specific like rule for like just basic shape and like area. Alright, top left. But you do not know which of these 4 spokes is the correct one, because at the end of one of them is the portal to the next zone. And since we don't know which one, there's a chance that we might have to go all down all 4 paths, and that loses a lot of time. Come on, no. Click on the portal, please. So yeah, this is Arcane Sanctuary. It's a neat looking place. Top, bottom left. Bottom left, somebody said. Let's check that out. Alright, this is not the favorable for Druid. Oh god. So the thing is, also with Druid is Arcane Sanctuary is kind of awful for the Druid because his spells are unpredictable. This place has a lot of tight spaces and tight corridors. Oh god, this is kind of bad. And that makes his spells not really that reliable. Oh man, boss group in here. That's not very common. And with the even more fun added caveat of stairs. Stairs make some class spells and skills just pretty much worthless. For example, all your skills, all your Druid skills. Oh wait, yeah, okay, that was the right one. So there's one path that doesn't have any stairs. The other 3 has stairs. So basically I just try to go down the one without stairs first and just hope that is the right one. And now we will find out. Did we get a one-way? Did we get a one-way? We did not get a one-way. Alright. Thankfully this was not the shorter path. Alright. You wanted to kill me there. Some health potions. Man, we have a lot of rejuvenation potions. So talk to you to just heal. And let's go down the opposite path. This is the only path that does not have stairs. Man, there's a lot of boss groups here. And just because there are no stairs doesn't mean that it's a fun to go down. But hopefully, hope we don't get a 4-way. Hope for a 4th way, and hope for beetles in the Tolrasha tomb. So those are the 2 things. Oh, not a 2nd way. Alright. This is an issue. This starting to become an issue. Please don't 4th way us. Please don't 4th way us. Alright, let's just go this one. This is the slowest path because they have a lot of these serpentine paths you have to run through. The most reliable spell that you have with the Druid here is Molten Boulder, and it doesn't do quite as much damage. Like the damage compared to the enemy health is not quite as good anymore. And things can hit pretty hard here. Thankfully, usually you can just like run past the ghosts, the good ghosts. Oh, nice. No. These dudes are really annoying because they, despite looking like all scrawny and weak, dang if they can take a beating. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is why stairs are awful to deal with. Might be just one passing. Alright, we got a third way. This is, I'm looking for that. I'm looking for stairs to curve down there. There's an angry dude here called the Summoner, and he hits hard. The glacial spike thing that he's cast does a lot of damage. Got that, and alright. So there are a couple of tombs along the walls. There's one correct one that we need to enter. The other ones are decoys. And when you go through Arcane Sanctuary there, no, I went too far up. You know which one to go to, and they are always placed, like, the tombs are always in the same place, so I knew where to go there. Oh my god, we immediately found the right way. Unfortunately, that means we are not going to be level. We were looking for this bend here, to know that this is the correct path. So we found this. We are slightly underleveled, so we don't have our stealth quite yet. But we're gonna equip that because this act boss hits hard. He hits so hard. Let's just do this actually. Light dress is good. Need fire as more than anything? Almost. It almost makes up for it. We are going to grab these thawing potions. Thawing potions give 50 cold resistance. And for 30. Oops. Sorry about that. And you can stack them, so with each one you drink, it gives you 30 more seconds. Alright, this is Tyrael. Since we don't have stealth, he is going to be a bit scary. He hits really hard. Thankfully, we have a lot of rejuvenation potions. Thankfully, we have 85 cold resistance, which I do believe means that we just take 15% of this, like all the cold damage. And also thankfully, Druid damage is broken. Alright, let's pick up some things for money. Man, my inventory is a bit of a mess. That's just... The cube is very useful for just transporting things as well. We're not quite level 17 yet. Level 17 is when we get our stealth activates. Oops. It's faster to quit it than after you talk to him. It's faster to save and quit. Then we talk to Jerhan. And this is a neat little skip. You have to go like through to the opposite side of town, but if you just go down there, you open a town portal, it places you right next to where you need to go. Alright, so this act might get a bit dicey since we don't have any fire S really. So chances are decent we're going to die. I'm going to do my best not to, but who knows? Who knows? It's a secret to everybody. And just like in Act 2, we need to collect 3 things and combine them so we can use a thing so we can move on. Simple. I'm just gonna kill some trash things. There we go. Now we're level 17 and we run much faster, we cast faster. We have fewer recovery frames. I do want to be level... By the time that we exit by the time that we fight the Act Boss, I want to be level 19.8, level 0.6 or 8 or something. Because once we move on past this act, the enemies, because we're so under level, the enemies do not really, they give extreme, like, very reduced experience. That's the thing we need there. I'm going to grab this just for safety, especially since we don't have any fire rests. Dang it, that's not at all useful. The thing that I picked up there is for an optional quest. That when you complete it, it gives you a thing that increases your maximum HP by 20, which is about like 8%, 8 or 9% of my total HP at this point. So yeah, we found the first thing, which is a 9. We need to collect 3 organs. I think the thing is that there was some dude that they cut up into pieces to something, and we're going to collect a couple of those pieces and transmute them into a flail, which we're going to use to smash an orb. Hey, another F rune. That's not what we need. Another ring though. So Act 3. Nobody likes Act 3. Act 3 sucks. And this is the also... Oh, no, wait. Oh, dang it. I got excited there for a second. I'm not ready to give up on the idea. So there's one thing that people refer to as a skip in this game, and it's called the Great Marsh skip. It's not a skip as much as it is just pure getting lucky with how the levels are built. Nice, that's a good find. Basically, after the Spider Force, which we're in, like there's you either like have to go through an area called Great Marsh, the decidedly not Great Marsh, which is large and it's slow and it sucks. But if you get lucky, the maps are built in such a way that it just Spider Force connects directly to Flayer Jungle, which is where the next piece is. And that is called a Marsh skip. Well, rune, not at all what we need either. If we get a Evolve rune, that would make me very happy. The jungles are just awful. Nobody likes the jungle. Right. There is a chance that these areas like lead to no. Oh, I got excited for a second. But the game just decided no. The game does not want me to be happy. Alright, this is looking pretty bad now. Hey, got Arctic. Think it might be faster. Just go back to Crust. Yeah, it's fast. Go back to Crust and just going through this. Oh, we're not getting any useful rings either. So I'm hoping for maybe getting a skip, but the more we explore, the less likely it is. So we might just have to go through the Great Marsh, and this means that we have basically just spent time unnecessarily on going, like, running through the maps. Oops, come on. Clicking on things is hard. And we're just going to have to go through the marsh, I think. That's unfortunate, but it happens. Hopefully we get a short one. There's absolutely nothing for us in the marsh. Except time loss. That's the only thing that we are going to find in here. Pretty much. That's a beautiful summary there, Garth. That's a beautiful summary. Speedrunning in general, I think. These are the stabby dudes also. Once we get to Flay Jungle, hopefully there are going to be a lot of these stabby dudes, because if we get a good enemy, like we get a good like luck, then we get a lot of those stabby dudes in Flay Jungle. Because that's going to give us a lot of experience, and we do need the experience, because as I said, I want to be level 19.8 before we move on. That's a good shrine to find. Good. Right. Next level we get to make our leaf, which is going to make our damage even more stupid. Because clearly it's not already stupid. This Great Marsh is no good. It is very not great. I want a refund! Theo is watching over as always. Disapprovingly. This does not look good. This really doesn't look very good. Don't tell me that we gotta skip somewhere. That would make me sad. That would make me very sad. Well, this is not the right way at least, so... Game? This is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Oh wait, probably curves up there. It probably curves up there. Probably curves up there. Which means that we might actually have had a skip. No, I don't think so actually. Alright, good. This is a Flay Jungle. This is where we need to go. And this is where we need the density to be good. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. Stabby dudes be stabbing. Stabby dudes be stabbing. Oh yeah. So one of the places where you kind of want fire rest, because these shamans, if you get trapped by a shaman, it's going to fry your face in half.
Yes.
Literally fried in half. Oops. Come on. Clicking on things is hard. Wait, why did I do that? I don't know. There are a few things you can, like... The jungles aren't actually completely random. You can make some pretty good guesses about a couple of things. Like, you know for a fact that there are 3 of these areas. Like these side areas. There's always one with a waypoint. There's one with the thing that you need. And there's one with the waypoints. Did I say the waypoint? Right. One is nothing, one is waypoint, one is the thing you need. There we go. And since we found a thing with nothing in it, that means the next one is a guaranteed waypoint or a guaranteed thing we need. I would take either. Preferably the thing we need, but I wouldn't mind getting the waypoint for safety. Also, we got pretty good luck with the monster density. All right, we found the thing that we need. We are going to click on this thing. We can throw down a fisher because the boss group. There we go. There's the boss group. Go and grab this for money, and we grab this. Go back to town real quick, and we're level 19. Nice. Yes, I didn't hear what you just said, but yes. That's a lot of lightning resistance. Fortunately, it's not cold, or it's not fire-res. And there we go, now we have Leaf, it gives +3 to fire skills. So I don't know, the place we need to go is up here called Flayer Dungeon. It is usually much quicker, or it's much quicker unless you have the waypoint. Just TP drop and then run to the next area and grab the waypoint there, and then going back. Ooh, but we have the waypoint, good. And we don't need to go to all the way to Kurast quite yet. I heard a charm drop. Each type of item has its own distinct, or item type has its own distinct, like sound effect when it drops on the ground. So you can know what drops based on the sound. So the Flayed Dungeon is all the first levels are always to the left, and they are always, especially with no fire-res, scary. So I know that it's going to curve up here, and then go to left up here. Oh, this place is. There's a lot of stabby dudes in here a lot of times. That's not the runes that we need. Game, please. And level 3 is always a mace. I don't know that I recognize. So there are a couple of different maces that you can have here. I think we didn't get one of the slowest ones. Good. But I'm starting to recognize the different maces. Right, this is the second organ and the Nephrin. Keeps throwing runes at us, but none of the runes we need. I'm just going to go back to town, or go back to another act so I can wait. Sorry. Let's just check to see if maybe you have any fire-res for us. You do have some fire-res for us. Just a tiny bit. I will take it. I will take the 8 fire-res. Just anything that will help. Anything helps at this point. Fire-res? No. Nope. That was not going to help us at all. It just applies some lightning damage to your melee, or like your physical attacks. Or regular attacks rather. Oh wait, no. Anything that just hits with your weapon, I think. And since we don't hit things with weapons, it's not really going to help us. Alright, now we're entering Kurast. There's always this dude here, which is guaranteed experience. Hopefully we get some boss groups here along the way. Now I'm just going to have to kill some random trash things. That's slower. I know that the way forward here is in one of the corners. Good, we found the right one. That's fast boss group. The dudes are fast. It's another boss group. That's good. Nice. We are pretty much on pace with the experience again. And that's the waypoint. Not bad. now we're going to. This is one of my least favorite areas in the entire game. The sewers. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, I thought we had a really good layout. But yeah, we are going to find a heart down here. Because the 3 organs is an eye, a heart, and a brain. And this area is big. The way forward is... don't like the sewers. I know what the tile looks like that we need to find, but I don't know exactly where it is. But I do know it's one of the corners. Dolls are scary. This enemy. Oh my god, yes. Alright, we got a really good layout. We got really lucky there. We got really lucky there. Immediately found it. Yeah, usually it is along the walls. Sometimes it's in the center of the map. And if you get a center spawn, you are always sad, because that means you have wasted a lot of time just running around the outer edge of the entire map. So yeah, now that we have the last organ, actually I think it's fast just this, since we found the waypoint. Now we are just going to go to and find the... Well, you don't need to find it. There's one last thing that we need to combine the organs with, and you would never guess what it is. It is not an organ, it's a flail. Very exciting, but yeah, we have the 3 organs. We are good on levels, so yeah. Right. High pipe. These dudes will sometimes shout high pipe. Actually, I think it's... I don't really know what they're shouting there, but it sounds like high pipe. And get hype. High pipe. High pipe. Alright, there you go. This is the entrance to Travinsol, which is where we're going. My cube is completely packed. I'm going to go back to town to deal with my rejuvenation mess. Go. And this is this is the council. It is a collection of these dudes, and there are some just random junk enemies, and then there are 3 or 4 of these. I think it's 3. Like named council members. They have a couple of different enchants. And the first one you kill will drop this flail, which we're going to use here to not die, hopefully. And we are going to just smash this orb. And that's going to eventually open up this path here. We need to go back for potions. Well, we don't really need the cube anymore. The cube has served all its purpose at this point. I just want to grab some stamina potions. Right. And now we get to the Durance of Hate. Which, Durance of Hate is always potentially a huge mess of aim. So I know that the first level is left, but this is Durance of Fate, so usually Durance of Fate isn't really that bad in normal. Oh god. Oh yeah, there are council members by Mephisto as well, you're not wrong. Yep, so this is to the left. We are running all the way to the right now, because this video game Makes me think that maybe it's this direction. Oh yeah. Dolls! These enemy types are the destroyer of runs, especially hell runs. Yeah, this is definitely to the left, huh? Yep. Definitely to the left. But yeah, these dolls are the destroyer of runs. Because they are fast, they hit pretty hard, and they hit pretty fast. But the most dangerous part of them is that when they die, they explode in a shower of, like just a shower of bone shards, and those bones, like the damage of that explosion is based on their maximum health. And when you get up to Nightmare or the second and third difficulty, their health far outscales yours. So if they die next to you, there's a good chance that you're dead. And this is the third boss act, by the way. This is Mephisto. He hits hard, but as long as you don't get hit, he's not that dangerous. As long as you don't get hit. So I'm going to try not to get hit. Also, I want him to run around and not cast spells. I want it to. Well, I want him to move around with the stipulation that it's moving around over my fissure area. You can. You can't cheese him. There is a very fun and. There's a fun little way that you can cheese Mephisto in a way that you can kill him without him having any chance of hitting you. Right, that was Mephisto. Bye, Mephisto. Now we get to the. This act is why you need fire res, and I do not have fire res. And we are level 20, so now we have hit the level requirement. Greetings. Some of these. Oh yeah, I should. Hail to you, champion. Oops. We are going to grab a pike here, not for us, but for our mercenary, which there are. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I have way more mana potions than I need. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. But we if you each act except this act has a specific type of mercenary, which is just a NPC enemy that an NPC that follows you around and helps kill / tank things for you. And they each act has a unique type. And that act in work in different ways. And I'm going to grab a second act mercenary, which is a melee type mercenary. And he uses pike weapons because you can give them equipment, and so without any weapons they don't do too much damage, but if you give them a pike they do a lot of damage. And we're going to use our mercenary for 2 specific enemies in the entire game. And these are souls. They're not that dangerous in normal, but once you get up to higher difficulties, souls will also. Souls are another destroyer of runs. Oh, there's Isabel. I'm actually going to try to kill Isabel on my way to where I need to go. Since I have good damage, I can just throw down a fissure and kite him forward. There's a quest for killing him. That if you kill him and you talk to oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Oh god, he's one of the iconic Diablo people. Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? That's embarrassing. Tyrael, there we go. Tyrael, haha, I remembered. You will get 2 additional skill points, which is extremely useful, and I'm going to put them towards Firestorm, because Firestorm is how I'm going to kill the last boss. Because the thing about fissures, as much damage as it does, it is very dependent on the enemies actually moving around over your fissure area, and the last boss really doesn't like to do that. Oh yeah, the map rules for the overworlds is that on each wall there is 3, there are 3, the entrance to the next areas is always on in 1 of 3 specific places. Except for when you get to the City of the Damned. I don't know that there's any way of predicting where to go. Alright, we found it. Right, we're just going to go back and we're going to get our skill points, put them into Firestorm. That's going to boost our damage. And soon we get to the most difficult part of the entire run, which is Chaos Sanctuary. Just need to get there, we just need to run through this area, which by itself can be dicey. Because there are a lot of things here blocking you. Exactly, that is the most apt description of fissure I've ever heard. Alright, we go here. Okay, just reel them in. Just reel them in. Or maybe they reel themselves in, I don't know. Alright, that means we made it past here. Let's see if we can get through this place. So, since I have no fire res, this could be very dicey. This could be very dicey. Also, since I have no fire res, there's a good chance that I'm going to die in Chaos Sanctuary. Good chance that I'm going to die. So I'm going to be using Town Portal quite a bit. This first one here, I'm in the wrong order. And the reason why we need fire is because of these dudes. They vomit gouts of fire at you, and those gouts of fire, just like the shamans, they will destroy you. Just like that. Just like that. Right, I kind of looked away from the screen there for a second, which is not a good idea when you are in this place. Extra, yeah, the Venom Lords. Okay, so in this place there are 3 things. There are 3 seals that you need to interact with, or there are 5 seals. There are 3 in each of these 4 corners. There are 3 seals, which are just these things on the ground that you need to interact with, and with each one of them, you spawn a boss group that is always the same. And one of them is called the Infector/Corruptor of Souls. I'm just gonna grab health potions here because, oh god. And he's a boss pack of extra fast spectral hits, or extra fast of these Venom Lords. And yeah, okay, we got the good kiting layout. We got the good kiting layout. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to, on the way to the next seal, we are going to throw down fissures and have us follow us. And hopefully that means it's going to like step into enough fissures. Alright, he's good, taking good damage, good. And so that he will actually die from the fissures along the way. This Arcane Sanctuary is packed, which doesn't make this a lot more fun, honestly. This place is very dangerous. It is very dangerous, and it is dangerous for all classes. And it's scary, and it's bad, and it's scary, and it's dangerous. We didn't die to Corruptor. This is the second. This is Lord Disease, which I am pretty sure is a player words on the word disease. But I don't know. Maybe it's French. Maybe he's French. Well, we're explaining. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. Alright, so this is the last set of seals, which is going to last spawn the last boss group, which the reason why I bought my pike, and the reason why why we need to get a mercenary is because this dude is fire immune, and since all our damage is fire based, that's not very good for us. Just gonna go here and we talk to this dude. Okay, throw him around for now, and we grab the highest level mercenary we can get, 19, good. And give him the pike. Go back here, and we can just let him stab this dude without us dying, preferably. And once he dies, the screen is going to shake, and we get to fight Diablo. Unfortunately, I don't have. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Cyclone armor. Ah. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Do this. Alright, this is Diablo. Diablo, there are two ways of fighting with the Druid. Either you use Fissure, or you try to Firestorm him. Firestorming is slightly faster generally, but it's also much more risky. And he's currently not really cooperating. Alright, there we go. Let's try. So the reason why it's dangerous because of this thing. Ah! The lightning hose. The lightning hose does so much damage. Like, it is part physical, part lightning damage, and it just does so much damage. But yeah, the reason why Firestorm is faster is because if he just keeps vomiting lightning at you, then he doesn't run around, which makes Fissure far less efficient. Yeah, if you get caught in the casting animation, you can't move around, and that can kill you. That can kill you. Oh my god. Also, since we don't have any fire as his Fire Nova is also pretty scary. Oops, that's not the right potions. Also, a mercenary died because I'm a bad caretaker of my mercenaries. I would say that he knew what he was signing up for, but I don't think he did. I don't think going to hell was actually in the job description. Yeah, this Fire Nova sure does damage. Ah! That's a bit dicey. The last two boss fights with the Druid is usually not that. So the Druids do a lot of damage, but his boss killing potential for the last two bosses isn't really that high. Alright, well, Diablo down. Alright, do we get anything to sell? Not really. Alright. He's dead, and we're done with this act. Well, let's just push up. That's a push forward. Hopefully, depending on the layout of the maps in this, so this act should go below estimate. Nope, that's not the end. It was the end before they released the Lord of Destruction, the expansion Lord of Destruction. Then there were just 4 acts, but they had the 5th act in Lord of Destruction. And this is like one of the least exciting things to watch, because we are just going to be running. We are just going to run for a while now. We're just going to run towards the end. Well, okay. Not quite. There are two big things left for us to do. I mean, considering it's the Druid, no, it's not going to be very speedy running. Unless we find some good boots, I guess. Or a circlet with faster run walk. This is the speed we're going to be running at. Ah! Hit recovery, please. So there's a dude here called Shank, which we're going to shank the Shank, just to make things a bit more convenient for us. It's a boss dude that if you kill, before you kill Shank, shopping for things from the vendors in this act costs like somewhere between 5 trillion and an infinite amount of money. I never quite remember which. But if you kill him, then it just goes back to a normal cost. Just gonna sell our trash here. Nope, didn't get any good resistance rings. Sell all of this, and we're gonna buy and sell some stuff. Druid never stops needing stamina potions, because he doesn't, he needs more physical exercise, I think. But yeah, now we just run. Now we literally just run. We're going to be breaking some walls, some doors along the way. Oh. Oh yeah, these are the barbarians. You can save them for a quest and you can get some runes. But we're not going to do this, so goodbye. Have fun in your wicker forests. Burn down these walls. Or these doors. Just gonna take the map down. I know. I have a decent idea where to go. But yeah, the reason why we level to level 20, by the way, is going to be apparent once we get to. There's a quest or slash like boss group or a boss called the Ancients, which is there's going to be 3 like barbarian dudes. It's Korlik, Madoc, and Talik that we are going to kill. For a quest, and you can kill them before, like you can fight them before level 20, but you have to be level 20 for the quest to actually complete. and you have to complete the quest to be able to move on. I will grab the waypoint for safety. Again, the safety. But the actual fight with the Druid is pretty simple and straightforward because of Fissure and because Fissure is broken. Oh yeah, I still haven't turned in the bird. Yeah. The Ancients aren't that bad, they aren't that dangerous. The enemy that is very, very, very scary are these Moon Lords. Moon Lords hit hard. They hit hard. Yeah, they hit hard. Ah, didn't quite. What I tried to do there was a thing called pause buffering. Which, it doesn't really, what it basically just does is that it gives me, more more time and a chance to react to what's happening. Because the game pauses when you bring up the menu. Oh my god, Riplords. But yeah, so you have a chance to. Just be able to react better. Right, there's my corpse. There's our corpse. Things normal people say. But yeah, Riplords, as I call them, they hit hard by them, just base damage is stupid. They run pretty fast, but the thing is, to add on top of all of that, when they hit you or they swing at you, they gain a stack of a thing called Frenzy, which is a skill that is made for the Barbarian class. And what it does is that with each stack of Frenzy, they run faster and they attack faster. And they do more damage. So yeah, they hit hard by themselves. Then add the Frenzy on top of that, and you're going to have a bad time. But yeah, we made it through the first area of Riplords. Unfortunately, we died, but as I said early on in the run, that was likely to happen. These dudes are also not that good to have, but they're not that scary normal. But they have a charge attack where they charge you, and especially when you get to Hell, the last difficulty, that charge attack will absolutely destroy you. It is bad. Yeah, it's just one of these overworld maps. Then there's one more cave, and then we get to the Ancients. Depending on the layout of the last couple of areas, which the Worldstone Keep and the monster and the how many monsters there are going to be in the Throne of Destruction. We will see if we go below estimate. I am not 100% sure. Hopefully. We're just going to we are just looking for the oh god. We are looking for the oh no. We are not looking for a dead end. We are not looking oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Riplords are ripping as they are want to do. Whoops. Come on, give us a come on. Alright, nope, that is not the way we want to go. That is the way down, and we are looking for the way up. There's so many dudes here. It's a dead end. That's a waypoint. That's not what we want, but I'll grab it because heck it. Yeah, we're being slightly trolled by the map here. Hopefully this is where we need to go. Nope, this is a dead end. I think we're going to go slightly above estimate. Oops. Just go away, please. Just go away. Nobody likes you, Reef Lords. Look at them go, they're so fast, it's not fair. Where the heck is the way? It has to be up there then, right? Yeah, that's the only way forward. Okay, yeah. No, here. This should be it. Yeah, here we go. This is the area summit, and unfortunately we are going to need some more potions before we do this. We are going to grab our mercenary because that sometimes makes things a bit faster. The mercenary is going to help gather the dudes up. Okay, so one of the things about the ancients is that they spawn with gear, and if you get really unlucky, they spawn with gear that makes them resistant to the damage that you do. And that's the first down, the first dude down. Okay, oh, they killed him. Alright, well. And we just kite them a bit. They go down pretty quick too, Fisher. Didn't have any problem with the resistances either, so... Yeah, the ancients all have specific... Like, they always have their own, like, the same... like, skills and stuff. Right, we can put that there, and we're gonna do that, and we're into the last few areas of the game. But yeah, those were the ancients. They don't do much. Depending on the maps we get, the last few maps here are going to determine whether we go below estimate or not. So far it's not looking fantastic. Oh god, stop it. I don't think there are map rules for the Worldstone Keep maps. Nope, okay. Except for the second level, which has the waypoint. Because I'm pretty sure that if there's a waypoint on a map, on a level, then you can make a prediction on where to go. And this is not looking great. This is not looking great. Nope. I don't like this. No, okay, it is down there. Right. These are the things that we're looking for. The fuzzy red thing. Please give us good maps for the rest of this. Please give us good maps. Nope. Alright. Yes. There's the waypoint. Alright. Well, we've just grabbed for safety then. I'm pretty sure the way down is right here. Because the yeah, the way down is always to the right of the waypoint. Yep, there we go. There we go. One more level and then we are at the last, well, second last area. If you count the Bale boss the room. Ow! Yeah, Rip Lords be ripping. Rip Lords be ripping. Go away, go away. We need health potions. Grabbing a couple of sundry of items. Oh my god, someone really wants my attention. I apologize. So that was my plan all along. I am here to confuse you. Alright. Alright, this is the Throne of Destruction. It is always the same map. In normal, they're always the same types of enemies, including Rip Lords. And we just want to clear this area, because this is where it's just a boss rush. What we're looking for is just Bale here, which you can't, fortunately can't attack him for some reason. We want him to laugh, which means that he is about to spawn the next wave. That is the second dude that you need a mercenary for, because he is fire immune. So we're going to resurrect a mercenary. One thing you can do here is that you can just, if you face tank Colenso, then he's not going to, like, he's going to keep attacking you instead of resurrecting his tiny dudes, his minions, which is going to make your mercenary far less confused, and it's going to make things faster. Yeah, that, dang it, didn't have anything around it. Right. So rest waves are, okay, this wave is perhaps not straightforward. This wave is the most annoying wave of all of them. Alright, well, he did poison us. His poison is very, kind of actually scary. The poison you get from these dudes is intense. Thankfully I bought an antidote potion, so that's going to take care of that. 2 more waves that we are going to basically fight. This dude shoots lightning bolts, which if you are not careful will destroy you. Good. And it's just some these annoying dudes. And we are actually going to do a thing where we are going to kite them out to round the exit here. The thing is that you don't have to kill the enemy, the boss groups, for Bale to spawn the next ones. You just need to, like, they just need to not be in the like the throne room. So what we're going to do with this wave is that we are just going to lead them outside of the room. Hopefully, alright. And so this way we don't have to kill them, because these dudes take a while to kill. So we're just going to trick them into following us, and then we're going to run in here. Hopefully we run fast enough that they won't fall. Good. I think we should be good. If he turns and walks, yeah, it's good. Nope. Okay, somebody made it into the throne. Oh no, was Lister the Unlikely even? Lister the Unlikely. He is the actual boss, and we are not going to go below estimate, unfortunately. Going to miss it by... Depending on how the... Oh god, why did I do that? Depending on the Bale fight, a couple of minutes. Right, please don't follow, please don't follow. So Bale is really annoying to fight with a Druid. Fisher is super inefficient against him because he moves around so much. If you get really unlucky, he trolls you. He has a Mana Burn spell. He teleports around, he can summon a clone. Since we have no fire as, his Fire Nova thing is going to actually kind of hit hard. If he hits you in melee, that is a lot of damage. So yeah, basically Bale's annoying. Alright, there's the clone. Fortunately, there is a way of despawning the clone. You just move far away enough, you go back to town, and you buy some stuff. And that despawns the clone. Don't ask me why, it just works. Gonna get our cold dress up because of his cold wave thing actually can hurt. Oh my god, immediate clone! All 2 health. That got close. Immediate clone, yep, we are being... He is not having it. He is not having it. Try to aim our firestorm so they intersect with him. These appendages are also potentially a bit dangerous. Yeah, Bale is just really annoying with the Druid. I'm going to estimate a 4 minutes, going above estimate by 4 minutes. Alright, come on, move. Oh, the cold wave knocks you back. Yeah, Bale is just annoying. He is just really annoying, right? You don't want him to get too close, or else he's going to start punching you. And his melee attack is really dangerous. That melee attack is bad. It is bad for your health. And there's the clone. The clone has all of the spells and skills that Bale uses, but he has much less health. But yeah, he still hits hard. Yeah, running out of money, but we should be good. We should be fine. Basically, Bale is a fight that you never know what he's going, like how bad he's going to behave. Sometimes he's actually really cooperative, but it's rare. It is not common. As you can see, my there we go. That's pretty decent. Yeah. Since we have no fire rest, that his Fire Nova thing actually hits kind of hard. Alright, okay, it's going to be more than 4 minutes above estimate because of Bale. Time is as soon as he dies, by the way. We do get to hear him grunt quite a bit at least, so that's, I gotta say, that's nice. Man, you are very far in this direction. Alright, time should be coming up any minute. Alright, and... time! Hey, we got a hawk mail. Alright, that was a bit of a disaster. But hey, we did it. We done did it. Underestimate indeed. Yep.
Underestimate.
Underestimate. Right, well, yeah, we got trolled by X5 pretty bad there. Didn't get too good maps, and Bale really didn't want to cooperate. But yeah, it was fun. People should speedrun this game. It's awesome. But yeah, okay, let's do a hell run now. No, let's not do a hell run. But yeah, that is Diablo 2. It is awesome. I think that's it. Thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for having me. This game is awesome.
Alright, thanks for the run. And next up we have Diablo 3 by Garfam.
Good luck, Garfam.
Open